Yeah.
Welcome to the Keep the Faith podcast. Of course, I am your host, Tori. This is the last Sunday of Women's History Month. So, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to showcase part of my tribe. Now, what I mean by my tribe, these are a group of women. We chat every day. We encourage each other. We uplift each other. And actually, let me tell you how we all met. Well, all of them are friends of mine. But Christina planned a birthday party for me back in September. So they actually, we formulated a bond, and I was the common thread. So with that being said, we're going to be talking about, I'm going to focus on them. I love them so much. And y'all, this is why it rained, because none of them has been on a podcast before. So that's why it was pouring down rain. So before we get started, also, I gotta show love. We had like a leadership retreat training this past weekend. So I gotta show love to Dr. Kanisha Williams and Minister Monique. When I tell you that leadership training was everything, it was everything. So I'm gonna show the flyer because it started Friday and we ended yesterday, and it was a 2-day retreat and it was phenomenal. I'm gonna put her flyer up. If you guys, churches, organizations need some leadership training, she's the one to call. And they're out of Victorville, California. And I'll put the flyer up right quick. So big shout out to Dr. Kanisha Williams. Thank you so much for coming to Strong Tower this past weekend. It was phenomenal. I wish we could do a rewind so we can do it all over again, because it was amazing. It was amazing.
Yes,
right, Tammy?
Yes, it was. It was.
And I got to show love to Wanda, Cynthia, and Dominique. That's part of the tribe that may have had other obligations. So they were actually supposed to log on as well, but they had other obligations. So we're gonna go with what we the tribe I have. So starting with Tina, we're gonna go with Tina, Vicky, then Shay, Tammy, and K Jeanette. What I want you guys to do first of all is to introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, and something favorite. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tina, like, huh?
Exactly. I got to be the Hi, Christina Frierson. What I do event stuff. I am owner of Just Us Parties. We cater to party events, birthdays, anniversaries, whatever you want to celebrate.
Absolutely. Okay. Vicky?
Hello, my name is Vicky Peterkin. I am a mental health professional or therapist at a local community health center. And I love concerts and traveling.
Okay. Shay?
Oh, wow. My name is Lachey. I have many trades. Currently, I'm a dedicated service consultant for Blue Cross Blue Shield. I'm also a licensed cosmetologist. I'm also a notary loan signing agent as well. I have 2 children, the ages of 22, going on 23, and 20. And I've been on Facebook for 5 years. I'm very proud of that.
Amen.
Okay.
Tammy?
I didn't even have to go after Shay. Shay got a lot going on. I'm Tammy. I'm actually a practice manager for McLeod. I have 3 children, 5 grandchildren, 2 step grandchildren, and that's about it. I'm with Vicky. I like concerts. I like having fun. I love to laugh.
And both of y'all went to see New Edition. I was a little jealous.
And we did.
We did.
Hey, Jeanette.
Oh, God.
I'm Kay Jeanette Cooper. I'm a wife, mother of four, soon to be grandmother, Gigi of one.
I'm
Okay.
a Gigi too.
Um,
I'm a Gigi too.
um, I'm a gospel recording artist. Soon to have new music coming soon. Um, I work for Blue Cross Blue Shield. I've been there. June will be 27 years.
Oh
Um,
Lord.
yeah.
That's a blessing.
And I'm just thankful for life.
That's right.
Okay.
Yes.
Now the first question I want to ask you guys, of course, it is Women's History Month, and this can be anybody that comes to mind or anybody that's near and dear to your heart. It could be someone that's living, or it could be somebody that's living or that has passed on. Because we are celebrating Women's History Month, I want you guys to, starting with Tina again. Who is the one woman that you admire the most, and why?
Wow. That's hard to narrow down. I have several.
Right.
And like I
But
said, it could be somebody alive and then or somebody that has passed on. It's totally up to you.
I would say offhand, it had to be my mom. Um, just watching how she was with me and my brother and our kids when I was coming up, growing up as an adult, just the way she handled certain situations, the way she dealt with life's challenges with her health, um, separating from my dad, raising one of her grandkids. It was a lot, but she did it. She never complained. We never went without.
Wait a minute, hold on, Tina. What is that clicking noise?
I don't know. I hear it
Mm,
too.
I hear too.
I don't know what it just started all of a sudden. Okay, it stopped. Okay, go ahead.
Um, there you go again.
That
Yeah.
might be mute again because let me see.
I'm gonna mute myself too to see if it's me.
Okay, go ahead, Tina. Go ahead. We just gonna keep it moving.
That's about it. Cause I don't want to get too emotional talking about her. So
Okay, Vicky.
Um, I would have to agree with what Tina said. My mom was the first person that actually came to my mind as far as the most influential person in my life. Um, she did an amazing job being a single parent, raising me and my two sisters. And I know that I wouldn't be the woman that I am today if it hadn't been for her nurturing us, keeping us in church, that foundation. So definitely my mom is the most inspirational person in my life. However, I do admire Michelle Obama. That was one that came to my mind. I think she has been a great example for all of us. And Oprah Winfrey, as well as Maya Angelou.
Oh, those are all good. Woo! Oh, okay, Shay.
yeah.
Shay, can you hear me? You muted.
What about
Okay.
now? Okay.
Yeah.
So I think I'm like Tina. I have a few. And my first one that came to my mind would be my mom and my grandmother. My grandmother's now, dead and gone. She's deceased. But it was her resilience. Like I watch her in the kitchen and she could be in pain, hurting all day, and she made sure that she was cooking for her family just to be a provider. I watch my mom do the same thing, hate to say it sometimes, you may be in a marriage, but at the same time, you could be married and single in a marriage. And I watch her care for her family, be the provider, be the head, just be strong willed. I think that's one of the characteristics that I, have from my mother is being strong willed, that no matter what, I'm going to do what it takes, to take care of my family. So I would say my mother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Tammy, unmute your mic, remember.
I would have to say, not to take anything away from my mother, but I want to say both of my grandmothers. They're both deceased, but I watched both of them have large families because each one of them had at least 13 years. But they still managed to never run out of food and always feed other people. There wasn't a time that you couldn't go there that it didn't matter who you were automatically family, and that was with either one of them. And my mother's mother is the one who, regardless of what, she made a point. I don't care where you were, what you had going on, she was going to sit down and you was going to listen to God before you leave from her. So I would have to say both of my grandmothers.
Okay. And Kim?
I would have to say my mom. I watched her one particular time. She basically lived by the word. I watched her pray, and I watched her call names out as she prayed, and she influenced me to do the same. So she was basically my influence. I watched her when my my dad and my grandfather, her dad, were in the hospital at the same time, and she believed in what the Word of God said. You know, she stayed by my grandfather's side, by my dad's side the entire time. The only way she would leave the hospital, my brother came and he said he made her leave. He said, "Go check on your dad." So my grandfather was in the hospital at McLeod, and my dad was in the hospital in Hartsville. So she left, went to check on my grandfather, saw that he was okay, came right back to the hospital, and she never left. So her and my dad had never been apart from each other. And so she did what she had to do as a wife and as a mother. And so she was the most influential person for me.
Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, this is what I need you guys to do. Because I don't know what's going on. Mute the mic as I go. Say mute your mic. Okay, Cynthia, since you're joining on, what I told them to do initially, introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about yourself, and then I asked them who is the most influential person in your life or someone that you admire, because it is Women's History Month. Who's a woman that you admire the most? And I see Tabitha came on. She said, "Hey Shay, hello everyone." Hey Tab. And so Cynthia, tell us a little bit about yourself. And like I said, name one woman that is influential or a woman that you admire the most. Or you can do like Vicky. You can say several if it's more than one. But that was the main thing. Introduce yourself first. Tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you want us to know? And then who's the most influential woman that you admire?
Awesome. Hey, everybody. Sorry I'm late. My name is Cynthia Robinson. I am a native of Hartsville, South Carolina. I am a mom. I am a noni of 7 amazing little people. I own a day spa. I have been in the beauty industry for 20 plus years. I'm a licensed massage therapist, been doing that for 14 years. Absolutely love it. I am an ordained elder, and I am a minister, and the world is my pulpit. So wherever God sends me, a woman or women, oh my gosh, I just can't name one woman. I just can't. There've been too many. I have a few of them on. I mean, hey, the ones that I'm on here on this platform with tonight, just made an impact. But in my life in a short period of time, just seeing you guys and your energy is amazing. I love you all. My mom, who is like a strong tower. My spiritual mother, Pastor Betty Ellison, my godmother, Lucinda Fountain, my aunties that have passed on. It's just like so many people I can say, but just teachers and just so many people that have impacted me. Also Glenette Edie, who is now my big sister, who was my former boss. Oh my gosh, I just don't want to say because I might forget somebody and feel bad after the fact. But there's just so many women. To me, itself is in and just women in general. To see strength in a woman, to see a woman endure things, to see a woman endure losses, how she handles gains, how she nurtures, how she pours into, how she teaches, how she survives, how she stands against obstacles and anything. That's what I get from seeing women, different women, and what they deal with and what they go through, and that's what I feed from. Like I said, so many. I got too many. Yeah, somebody be on inbox me and mad. Somebody be inbox me and mad. Well, you ain't said nothing about me. You ain't said nothing about me. I can't name a famous person because look, they never touched my soul. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I mean, they have entertained me, but if you ain't church me, baby, I can't give you no accolades. The world already giving you that. You get your just reward. But my thing is basically about the women in my life. My pastor, Andrea Renee McLeod. Uh, uh, Oh my gosh, just so many. I'm just sitting up here and so many women are going through my head, but I can't even really name all of them. Wendy Moore, my mentor, who had mentored me in this business that I'm doing now. I walked up in her spa in 2005, I think, and she just welcomed me with open arms. She actually told me she had prayed for me that I was her angel, that she asked God for somebody, to help her with her business. And then she ended up pointing to me, and here I am today. And Zipful Escape has been manifested. You know what I'm saying? So it is just so much that I could say about so many different women. Tori, oh my God, the fact that you were there for me when I was in a low time in my life and turning a milestone age of 50. If it were not for you praying for me and being on the phone with me and listening to me pour out, I really don't know if I would have bounced back as fast as I would have. Such a blessing. And then when I met Christina, and then when I met Tammy and Tori and Quan and Vicky, and then I'm like, oh my God, Black women, don't you know how they can't get together and just be like, you know what I'm saying? And Kim, like, when I saw first Kim Janae at church, I was like, man, that's just something about her. She just so fly. Like, why is she so fly? And then she came to me in the hearts, and I was like, and her face, I was like, okay. So it's just like, and Wanda, you know what I'm saying? Just everybody. Dominique. And even though I was connected to Dominique before, with Hello Again, it's just seeing all of you guys, your strength. And Vicky always make me feel happy. It's like, even though I don't hear her voice in the chat, it's just like whenever she come in and type her little stuff, I'd be like, okay, just kind of bring sunshine, bring the sunshine in. I'm just blessed. I'm just very blessed to be connected to so many amazing women, y'all. That's all I can say.
Oh Lord, listen, I don't even know what to say. And then you got me crying. Y'all know I'm a bucket of water. I'm like, really, Cynthia, this is what we doing?
Listen, it's your fault because you're the one connecting me to these amazing women. Like, I've been telling people about Christina and her amazing gifts and stuff, and I'm like one of my other girlfriends, I'm like, follow her because if you want to get where she is, this girl is anointed with this stuff. She's good. It's just so awesome because when you get connected with somebody and then you can actually connect somebody with somebody else, you know what I'm saying? And that's powerful. There's power in that. There's just so much power in that. And y'all pouring to me every day. Every in the chat, I'm just looking. Sometimes I can't, but say much because I'm with clients. But y'all pour Quan when she puts that stuff in the morning. I'll be like, yes, I need that. Great rising queens, whatever. I call y'all my beautifuls because all y'all so beautiful. So yeah, that's what it is.
Thank you so much. And that was actually what
Yes, Tina's blessed with those hands, especially that sand cake. I'm just waiting.
Oh, here she go with that sand cake. You don't need to be discussing nothing about that because I don't need nobody messaging me or sending me text messages. What is sand cake? Why we ain't never had it? No, ma'am, don't do that.
What you
I
say,
can
Kim?
cook.
What Kim say? What
Tina,
you say, Kim?
Tina, my birthday coming up next month. I just need just a little bit of sand cake, just a little bit.
I want some deviled eggs. I want some deviled eggs.
Now
Them
that's
too.
Kira. That's my daughter.
Okay, right,
Yeah. Kira at work, but yeah, them devil eggs hers now. Them devil eggs be off the chain.
Okay, now my second question, and we're gonna start with Tina, Vicky, then Shay, Tammy, and Kim, and Cynthia will be last. Okay, my next question to y'all is how important is friendship to you and why? Like the value of friendship, basically. And the reason why I asked that question, because a lot of times we have friends, and there's people that come into our life, whether it be a reason, a season, and there's some that come for a lifetime. But what is the value of friendship to you and why? Because y'all know I love my friends. I value friendship. So what makes friendship important to you? And what are some of the qualities that you look for in friendship?
Who going first?
I
said Tina, but Tina thinking. Who want to go first?
No, I ain't realized I had to go first again. My bad. I do value friendship because I feel like everybody needs somebody. Like you may have been born in this world by yourself unless you were a twin or your mom had multiple babies in one pregnancy. But I just feel like you need some type of companionship outside of family. And friends can become family as well. But it's just the interaction with somebody that doesn't know you and y'all grow to learn each other, learn what y'all like, dislike, be there, somebody that you can call on to have your back, let you know when you wrong, don't always agree with you. Somebody who's not a yes ma'am or yes person. Somebody who's gonna let you know when you wrong. Arian, come on. Let you know when you wrong and hold you accountable for it. Because sometimes we don't see what we do wrong first. We see wrong in others before we see wrong in ourselves. So I need somebody who's gonna hold me accountable. Even if I get mad, you still tell me about myself. Let me go on about my business, be in my feelings. But whether I'm mad or whether I'm okay with what you say, it doesn't affect how you are as a friend towards me. The main thing I look for in friendship is somebody who's going to be honest with me, because I need honesty. I need it when I feel like I'm right all the time, or if I feel like I know it all, if I feel like everything I do is the best, and sometimes I just need somebody to say, no, Christina, that's ugly. No, Christina, you wrong. No, Christina, you need to stop. Somebody just to keep me grounded, keep me humble, keep me where I'm not always thinking that no one is better than me. Keep me humble. Just keep me humble where I know that everything that I'm doing, long as I'm staying humble, God is going to open doors for me. Don't let me get to the place where I have a big head and I just, looking down on others. Not thinking of others, that I get to a selfish place in life.
Okay, that's good. Vicky?
I think friendships are a blessing, and my friendships are some of the most important relationships that I have in my life. When I think of friendship, I think of someone that I take time to get to know, or we take time to get to know each other. And there is a mutual, and I'm gonna stress mutual, because it has to be both people working within this relationship, a mutual bond of closeness, a mutual bond of respect, a mutual bond of trust. And as I said, it's not just one-sided, it's both people pouring into each other in this relationship. So I really do value friendships a lot. And also with friendships, you do have to be authentic. You have to be genuine, vulnerable, someone who can that you can call in the middle of the night, who can laugh with you, cry with you, tell you when you're wrong, tell you when you're right. But having that love for one another, it's coming from a good place and good intention. And we want each other to win. We want each other to be better. So it is, I think it's just a great blessing when you have true friends. And this sisterhood has definitely been a blessing in such a short period of time. And as a woman, I'm so thankful God made me a Black woman, us Black women, because we're just something special. We're just something special. We really are. And so I think I try to pour into people. And if I'm there, I want you right there beside me. Have a seat. If I got a seat at the table, I want you there, and encourage each other. We shine together. You shine. Everybody has a light, and I believe that. And everybody has gifts, talents, and so I want everybody to shine. So I think one of the things that I look for most in a friendship is probably that genuineness, just being real and authentic. So that's my take on it.
You on mute, Toy.
My bad. I'm telling y'all to get off mute and I'm talking. I was saying that's real good. Both of y'all, I love y'all take on friendship. And that's why y'all my friends. So Shay.
So I'm just gonna piggyback off of Vicky. So I had like the worst experience with friends. And I can say, like, since 2018, my cousin Tori was one of my best friends. Like, oh my God. She could tell you some of the stories. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have got through my divorce. I wouldn't have got through some family issues with my children. Like, Tori's my best friend. She was my best friend. Like, I found myself to sabotage my relationships. My relationships as well as my friendships because I was afraid of letting people get close to me because I've been hurt that bad. So I'm asking God, still praying about that to deliver me from that because that is something that I realized, God brought it to me. You don't just sabotage your relationships, but you also sabotage your friendships. I noticed when, people would get close to me, and as soon as they would get close to me, I would just kind of give them a long handle spoon and not even doing anything to me. But I have been praying, like, God, send me like-minded people around me, people that have what I need and need what I have. I think that I have a big heart, but I found myself pouring and I didn't have anything to pour from. I was pouring from an empty cup because no one was pouring back into me when I was giving so much of myself because I was considered to be a selfless person. So I think that it's very important, like Vicky said, that you find someone, you find those friends. Not me just picking up the telephone and calling you all the time, but it's going both ways. That's what friendships are all about. But that is my, you know, that's how I feel about friendships. You on mute, Tori.
I keep being on mute, but that I can't say that word, but reciprocity is a big thing for me. When there's no reciprocity and it's a one-sided, that is a big deal to me. Really big deal. Now we lost order because Kim got off, but Tammy, you was next. You can unmute your phone. I'm gonna go back on mute and I'm gonna bring Kim back in.
Okay. I will say that I don't call everybody friends. To get to that level for me to actually call you a friend is something that I take very serious. And the reason being is because, like you said, if you don't pour back into me and I'm steady pouring, or I'm the one that's actually seem like it's a one-sided relationship, then there's no need for me to continue it. At the same time, I lost my best friend to cancer. So for a minute, I know for myself that I backed up from everybody. It's like if you got close, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that again. So I kind of backed off even from the ones who were already friends. But I don't have a large circle of friends, but I do have a lot of people that I can talk to. But you also, when you talk about friendship, I gotta feel comfortable enough to open up. I will say that this sisterhood is more open than anything. Um, like she was saying before that it's like we took off real quick and became a sisterhood really quick. Um, because of the simple fact there was just so much trust and love in this group. So it was just like, okay, those are friends, those aren't associates. But for you to even get to that point, it does take a lot. Because I have to be able to trust you. And we all know that with women, a lot of times you can't trust them. Because when I call you and I'm sharing with you because I need you to be there, even if it's just for a listening ear, I don't need you running back to tell the next person unless you're telling them so that you can let's figure out what we need to do first. But most of the time it turns into gossip. So which makes me not trust people that way. I can talk to you all day long and be with you all day and you still don't know anything about me. That's not a friend. So, but yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
about it.
absolutely. That's good. Okay, now I lost order. I think Kim was next. Kim, then Cynthia, then Wanda. Okay,
Hey,
Kim on mute. Kim, you're on mute.
Okay, well, so we still on the same question, right? Because mine froze up. Everything
Yeah,
froze
we
up.
still on the same question. Yeah, we still on the same question.
Okay, so it's what friendship, what do I value about friendship, correct?
Right.
Okay, so what I value is having someone that I can trust with anything, and someone that that's gonna tell me the truth. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong, and I'm gonna value you for telling me that I'm wrong. I don't want someone that's gonna tell me I'm right just for the sake of friendship. I'm gonna value you more because you told me I was wrong. I don't want to go and look like a fool for being, just to save face. I want to know that I'm wrong if I'm wrong. And and for me, friendship is I don't have to talk to you every day to know that you're my friend. If I don't talk to you for a month and I'm in need and I know that I can call you and you're there, that's a true friend. I know that you're gonna be there when I need you, and vice versa. I'm gonna be there when you need me. That's a true friend. That's somebody that I know that I can count on. So for me, loyalty, trustworthiness, someone that I know that I can rely on, someone that I know is gonna tell me the truth, whether I want to hear it or not. Those are my values.
Sounds good to me. That's why y'all my friends. Y'all saying some good stuff. That's why y'all my friends. Okay, Cynthia's next, and then I'm gonna bring Wanda on, and I'm gonna feel Wanda. See, Wanda, you got to start from the beginning. But yeah, you got to start from the beginning. Where Cynthia went? What happened?
Where did she go?
Okay, so Wanda, you can unmute your mic.
Hi.
Everybody else mute your mic. Because I don't know what that clicking. I don't know what Facebook, whoever don't want us to be great. So Wanda, keep your unmute, and everybody else mute your mic. And Wanda, this is what I need for you to do is what we said in the beginning. Introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about Wanda. The second thing was it is Women's History Month, so that's why I'm showcasing my tribe of women. And then I asked, by it being Women's History Month, who is one woman, or maybe you can name a few women that you admire the most, or that are influential, inspirational to you, that you find value in. And then the last question was, what is the importance, and how do you qualify friendships? What are the qualities you look for good friendships? So I know that's a lot, but see, you just coming on, so you got to get it. So first of all, tell us a little bit about yourself. That was the first thing. Tell us a little bit about Wanda.
Hi, everyone. This is Wanda, the one and only. I am from Hartsville. I'm a new resident to Darlington, and of course that's different for me. Yay! I am the mother of 2, the grandmother of 3. Yeah, that's funny to say. Got 3 grandbabies. I've been a professional educator for many years. Been with Darlington County School District for 27 years, going into my 28th year. Looking forward to some other career path in a few years. So that's about it. I have a lot going on right now, so I dare not even try to go any further about who Wanda is. But I'm so glad to be on here, guys. I don't know. Somebody text me, y'all. Whoever that was, thank y'all. I was laughing. That was you, Tim. I was like, what? And I was like, oh my God, I gotta actually put clothes on to talk. Oh Lord. So I'm here.
I couldn't be by myself, Wanda. You had to come.
I laughed. I was like, and then I thought for like 1 second, I said, oh my God. So yeah, but that's Wanda, y'all. I usually have so much more to say about me, but right now I'm just in like, not even a funk, just in a place of transition. So it's just like me trying to redefine myself. And even not that I'm even trying, it's just what's happening without any effort. So I'm gonna come back to that question maybe in about 2 or 3 months.
Okay.
Or a year. I don't know.
Okay. And the second one was, who is a woman that's very influential, inspirational to you? Since we're celebrating Women's History Month, it can be anybody. And I told them it can be someone that's living or someone that has passed on that you admire. What woman you admire the most that influenced you or inspired you?
I would definitely have to say my mom. I've just got a good mama. My mom is a good mama. She's a good grandma, good great grandma. Couldn't ask for better. She is always a model of what being a wife is, a good mother, a good friend. And so I would hands down have to say my mom, but I would also have to add my grandmother, because my grandmother, although my mother loved me to life, loved me to death, is a good mama. My relationship with my grandmother taught me how to love people. Because of the type of relationship that I had with her. So I would have to say hands down those 2 women, my mother, Carolyn Govan, and my grandmother, Dorothy McCoy. And of course, grandma's no longer with us, but I definitely carry her in my heart. So yeah, those 2.
Okay, and the last question, and Cynthia, since you logged back, I'm gonna come to you after Wanda. The last question was, what is the important? I probably reworded it because y'all know my short-term memory is horrible. But basically, what is the importance of friendships, and what is some of the qualities you look for in friendships?
Now, I'm gonna tell you, I value my friendships. Anybody that tell you if I'm your friend, you got one to the end. I'm riding with you, I'm rocking with you, whatever, we doing this together. And I probably come from a weird place because I love people. Initially, it would take someone else, the actions of someone else, for me to change that. Not even that I change the fact that I love them, but just change the fact of how I deal with them. So for me to be in my tribe of friends, the people that I call dear, I definitely would like to have people around me that love the same way that I do, care for you no matter what. Really understand that God's love and how He expects for us to love each other. Someone I can trust, and they can trust me. Someone that is loyal, and that I can be loyal to, because sometimes y'all friendships get one-sided. I don't want them type of friends. I want somebody that's a friend to me that it can be reciprocated, and it's not like pulling teeth. Sometimes we get one-sided in this thing, and I tell people my life is busy, so if you don't hear from me, just call me. It's not like I'm ignoring you, or again, I heard somebody say earlier, we may not talk for a week or a month, whatever the case may be, we still are friends. But y'all, those friends are those ones that you just hold near and dear, and they're just there no matter what. And I'm gonna tell y'all now, this group of people, when we got into this whole sisterhood we have going on right now, they caught me at the lowest time of my life. Okay. Crazy thing is that, it was just by chance. Was invited to a gathering, not knowing what I had going on, didn't know what they had going on. But I'm telling you, it was one of my lowest times. And I cannot thank you guys enough for every effort, every word, every, touch, every word, every prayer, every, existence that y'all have. Thank you, son. That you all have shown me, over these last months, y'all. If I can recall, when was it? Last year? It's been over a year. Has it been, y'all? I don't even remember. No, it hadn't been quite a year yet.
No.
But I can tell you it was in September. Let me tell you, it was in September, because I had the hardest time coming to that first gathering. But I will tell you, even since then, you all have been nothing but awesome women. I sometimes, like, I'm at work, like, what in the world are they talking about on that daggone phone right now? Because I'm good. I would call to her like, Tori, I don't know what y'all talking about, but tell me what it is, because I don't have time for that. But I honestly just thank you all so much for your selflessness and your willingness to be, a friend to somebody that y'all don't even know, but y'all were like standing in the gaps in so many different ways y'all probably didn't even know. So I thank you guys. And, if I had to say what friends are, it's people like y'all doing the things that y'all do, just to keep someone else uplifted and, and learn and grow in a relationship with someone outside of your family, or someone that you probably wouldn't even connect with. Because I don't know if I would have connected with any of y'all if we had not, come together that night. And then, this whole beautiful sisterhood came about. So that's mine, y'all. Thank you.
That is beautiful. Cynthia, Cynthia was next. Yeah. Because Cynthia, you went out a couple of times too. So yeah, same question. Your question is, do you remember what the question was? The value of friendship, and what are some of the qualities you look for in friendship?
Awesome. With that being said, I actually, at the age I am now, I don't look for friendships anymore. I look for sisterhood. With friends, friends come and go. I feel like sometimes friends are seasonal. I feel like friends fall out. I feel like friends could turn against you when they're not in the place that they need to be. But I feel like a sister, you can fuss and argue with her all day long, and she's not gonna allow nobody to talk about you when you're not there. She can talk about you, but y'all can't talk about her. You get what I'm saying? I feel like sisterhood is different. So to me, I look for sisterhood like we all have. Like, oh yeah, do you know Tammy? What about her? My first grade are gonna be, what about her? Because I hope you about to say something positive. That's my sister. So I mean, what you saying? What you trying to say? So that's my thing. It's like, I feel as though with sisterhood there's reciprocity. With sisterhood there's love. With sisterhood there's unconditional. With sisterhood there is, okay, I might be really tired because I had a long day, but my sister on the other end of the phone, one of my sisters need me, and therefore this sleep ain't that important right now, so let me get on this phone and let us band together, let us pray, let us do what we need to do to get our sister where she needs to be. I feel like I don't need no friends, I need sisters. I need the bond to be everlasting. I need it to be ongoing. I need it to be, it doesn't have to be an everyday thing, but it has to be a thing. When I saw so many people that I didn't get to actually talk to at the Q's masquerade ball, but when I knew one to go there and walked in the building, I knew that my face was gonna hit her face. It just what it was, because that's my sister, and she can't be in the same room with me and me not say nothing to her. That just don't roll like that. So at the end of the day, I can't, walk down the street, and I can't be in Dalton and Shay home and I see her across the road. I'm gonna run and beat my wings at Keontae, and I'm gonna go hug my sister. That's just what it is. So I value it. I feel like that's how it should go down. I feel like that what goes on in the chat is stay in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Unless I give it to God. And I just feel like there should be a protection. There should be a love. There should be a covering with that particular thing. And I never want to see y'all hurt. I never want to see y'all cry. I never want to see y'all without. And that's the thing I feel like it should be. We never want to see each other in a place of less hurt, pain, or loss, without us being there to embrace that other one and say, we got you. This may hurt right now, but we gonna lay down on the couch with you, and we gonna make you watch Woman King if you don't want to watch it.
Listen, y'all, Cynthia said that because we was visiting with Wanda, and Wanda was like, y'all gonna watch Woman King. I'm like, what? I don't like this type of movies, y'all. I'm like, Woman King.
I was ready.
I was like, what? But I will tell y'all, I really enjoyed the movie. You know, I ain't like Wanda though. Wanda can watch it all day, every day. Listen, I ain't there. I watched it the one time and I don't want to see it no more. So Wanda, we ain't finna do that no more. No, we're not finna do that anymore. And so, y'all, it's already been 45 minutes.
Oh Lord.
Y'all going by fast. So I got one final question because I want to do like 45 minutes to at least an hour. The last question that I wanted to ask y'all, if there was, for anybody that's viewing and listening, if there was one piece of advice that you can give to anyone, and it doesn't matter what it's about, whatever God places on your heart, what piece of advice would you give that you feel would be of value to someone that's listening or watching? And it, like I said, it can be in regards to anything. It can be in regards to relationships. It can be in regards to friendships. It can be anything. What is one piece of advice that you would like to share with everyone? Because like I said, I didn't want to take up too much of you guys' time. I just wanted to share, like I said, we're celebrating Women's History Month, and I wanted to honor my women friends. Well, like Cynthia says, my sisters, because it's Women's History Month, and I wanted to honor my sisters, my tribe of women. And I wanted to publicly say to all of you that you guys don't know, those chats get me through the day. Like I could be having a day where you know what I'm saying? Y'all, just like want to say, y'all get me through too. Y'all really get me through those words of encouragement. And like Cynthia said, let me tell you something. Vicky is literally a ray of sunshine. She has been that way forever. Like me and Vicky met in college over 20 something years at the College of Charleston. And Vicky has always been a ray of sunshine. I was like, hey, I'm still wondering, does Vicky get mad? Because she's always happy. She's always smiling like that. Vicky, matter of fact, do you ever get mad? Is there anything that can upset you? Because you always smiling. Like literally, before we answer this last question about the piece of advice, Vicky, answer that for me. Do you ever, you on mute, unmute your phone. Okay. Do you ever get mad?
Rarely, but yes, I do. But it takes a whole lot to get me to a level of anger. I mean, a whole lot. But every once in a while, I would say rarely, but I do. But genuinely, I am happy. It's not faking it. It's not. That's who I am. But I have been through hurtful things, pain. But I really do. I am genuinely a happy person. Like for real.
It's that place of peace.
Yeah,
that too.
That is peace. So the last question, like I said, what piece of advice would you like to share with everyone? Like I said, it could be about anything. Whatever piece of advice that whatever God lays on your heart to share. And matter of fact, we're gonna go different. We're gonna go in a different direction because Tina said she always be first. So we're gonna go in a different direction. Matter of fact, Wanda said she dropped on last. What is you came on last. So what is a piece of advice that you would give someone? Like I said, it doesn't matter what it is. What is some people's piece of advice that you would share?
I think for me, it's just really simple because there's so many people going through so many things right now. And I come in contact with a lot of people that are just in struggle in life. And the biggest thing, cover every span of life. Don't give up, don't give in, keep going. You got to go through it. In order to get through it, you got to go through it. And that's where I am. Even right now, like today's a hard day. I'm telling you, like today's a very hard day. And I just had to remind myself, you have to be in this moment to get to the other side of this moment. So just stay the course. Don't give up. Don't give in. That would be my advice to anybody.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. Okay. And then I'm gonna move on to, let me see Shay. I'm gonna just do random. Shay, you next. Yeah. Unmute your mic. Make sure your mic is not muted.
Look, I just knew you was gonna say Kim or Tammy or Cynthia. After losing my stepfather, my mindset has changed like totally different. Like I look at things differently. Um, I've been through a lot in my life, but I would say love with all your heart. Um, hold on to those that you cherish, that you love. Hug them. Spend every moment that you can with them. You never know when tomorrow or today is the last day. Just love on those that you love. And I mean with sincerity, like genuinely, who you love, just love on them because you just don't know, when it's our last day. So that would be my advice. Any confusion, turmoil, or anything that you have going on with someone, squash it, kill it, love on those that you love. Like I said, you just don't know, never know when that person may leave or may when you may leave. It's just life is. They say life is too short, so just love on those that you love.
That's beautiful. Oh man, y'all saying some. You see, Kim, Tina said this was gonna get deep. This y'all getting real deep, Tammy.
Told you. I always do.
Tammy, unmute your mic, ma'am.
You still let Shay go after me because Shay took half of everything I was thinking anyway. I guess after that, I would have to say, the first thing you need to do is seek God in everything. Without seeking God first, you have nothing. Be open to love. Be not shut yourself down because I know that a lot of us will that. If we've been hurt by somebody, whether it's a friendship, whether it's um, a relationship, regardless whether it's family, it'll make you shut down and not want to even be involved with anybody anymore. And you can't do that. Be open to receive. And when I say that, I mean as even open to receive compliments. Be open to receive advice. Be open to receive because if there's something that one of y'all see me doing that I shouldn't be doing, I need y'all to tell me. Because if you don't tell me, I think that I'm doing it right because I'm going by what I feel. And at the same time, that brings in communication. Communication is everything in any type of relationship. I don't care if it's work. I don't care if it's friendship. I don't care if it's love. If we don't have communication, we don't have anything. So I would say just be open to love again. Um, don't be afraid to seek advice from. Don't be afraid to talk to God about it first. But other than that, I would say just I'm like Wanda, don't give up.
Right. Absolutely. And let me see who I'm gonna go to next. Kim. Kim, is your phone good? Let me see.
Uh,
Okay, you good?
oh yeah. I had to switch from my laptop to my phones. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you good.
Okay, I had put my headphones in. Um, I would say live, laugh, and love. Um, I would basically say don't put off for tomorrow what you can do today. If God lays on your heart for you to do something, whether it be to text someone, to call someone, to um, go see someone,
Mhm.
do it. Do whatever God lays on your heart for you to do. Um, I think I was in a situation where God just dropped into my spirit to begin praying for this lady. And I didn't know why, but I started praying for her. I started calling her name out every morning on my way to work in prayer. And when I did that, I had no idea why. But probably a few months later, I saw her make a post on Facebook that she was just diagnosed with cancer. And this was probably about a year ago. And so here it is now, a year later, and she's healed from it. And I never told her. So that was just something that God laid on my heart for me to do. And then I have another friend that also laid on my heart for me to pray for her. And although her diagnosis is similar, but her result is different, I still trust God that he's going to do whatever he's going to do, whether she's healed on this side or the other side, she's still going to get her healing. So I believe that whatever God says for us to do, that if we go ahead and we do it, it's going to be done. So basically, live, laugh, love, do whatever God lays on your heart for you to do. Don't wait and do it tomorrow. Do it today.
Ooh. Y'all getting real deep, boy. Y'all about to make me cry.
Add something to that.
Told you, warned you before at the beginning.
Listen, y'all getting real deep. Okay,
I
Wanda,
felt it in my
Jake,
sha-na-na.
listen, I'm about to.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna go to Tina, then Vicky, then Cynthia. Go ahead, Christina.
Okay. Always remain true to thyself. And the reason why I say this, because there was times that I knew I wasn't being true to myself, but I was doing it for the sake of situations. And all it did was cause me a lot of misery, a lot of self-doubt, a lot of showing a two faces, not showing who I was, not showing me as a genuine person. And I once I realized that I was not being true to myself, then I realized that I was not being a good friend, I was not being a good mother, I was not being a good girlfriend or whatever at the time. This was before I was married. I was not being a good sister, cousin, aunt, you know, because I was not being true to myself. One of my biggest things that I had to learn was that my past is not my future. And as women, as individuals, as humans, we often always carry our past into our future, and it blocks a lot of blessings from us receiving that God is allowing us to have. And he don't allow those to be fulfilled because we're constantly holding that past and dragging it along in our future. And I had to realize once I let go of a lot of things, I saw a lot of doors being open to me. And it doesn't necessarily always have to be a financial blessing. It could be a small blessing that you just overlook. And then you think about it days later and you be like, wow, that was a blessing. And I didn't even see it because I was too focused on it's not big enough. So it's hard not to see the small blessings because we're always looking for a big blessing. But if we can see the small blessings, then eventually it'll become a big blessing.
Girl, you better preach that. You better come on here.
Girl, I'm about to cry over here. Jesus. Where the run emoji at? Sha-na-na-na-na-na.
Y'all getting real deep. Real deep, Vicky. Real deep. Wow. Okay. Wanda, I see your message. We're going to do that. I see your message. Can y'all see Wanda's message? Okay. All right. So, Vicky, you next. Unmute your
Trying
mic.
to unmute this. Okay.
Okay, you got it.
I think I'm unmuted now.
Yeah, you unmuted.
Whew. This has been a blessing. I know you said one thing.
Woo.
But I have
Just let God let it flow.
The first thing I would tell people, you are never alone, ever. God is always with us. Next thing I would say, this too shall pass. I know it may not seem like that all the time when you're in that circumstance, but things do change. Seasons change. Next thing I would tell is heal, and ask for help. Ask for help and ask for support. And then the next thing I know, well, some of you or people may have had the saying or heard the saying, YOLO, you only live once. And so I would say that out. I say, oh, you only live once. And so I'm gonna have to credit my son because I celebrated a birthday recently, and we were just having a conversation and talking, and he said, "Mama," he said, "you only die once. You live every day," and that just blew my whole perspective about. I was like, "Whoa." I said, "You're right. I can't even argue that. You only die once, but you live every day. So every day is a blessing. It's a gift. And I am learning better and better to live it the best way possible and let God use me." So that is what I would say.
Man, y'all real deep tonight. Lord have mercy. Now, listen. Now I know Cynthia about to bring it. I know it before. Listen, y'all know I'm country, right? Y'all got me about to snatch my wig off.
Please don't do it. Don't do it.
This has been so good to me. Okay. So
You better keep that
Cynthia,
wig on. You better keep that wig on, girl. We ain't got but a little bit more to go. Listen here. I'm basically Minister Tammy said it first. The first thing I'll say, always put God first.
Absolutely.
Always know that God should be the center. If God is not the center of something going on, just know that the outcome is not going to be as is needed for your life. But I want to give y'all two things. I have 7 rules of life. And the first rule is let it go. Never ruin a good day by thinking about a bad yesterday. Because God got you. If God will take care of the ravens, if He feed the animals, why you worrying about what's gonna happen tomorrow? Number 2 is ignore them. Don't listen to other people. Live a life that's empowering to you. People may say whatever it is they want to say, but honey, that does not define who you are. Number 3, give it time. Time heals everything. Like Vicky was saying, honey, being on the spiritual healing journey. When I tell you, when you allow yourself to heal, you see everything differently and you see it better. Number 4, don't compare. The only person you should try to be is the person that you were yesterday. I don't care how somebody else may seem so great, baby. You only compare and compete with the person that you were yesterday because their story is not your story and they'll never understand your story. Like the old church song say, you don't know my story. You don't know my pain. I can't speak what you've been through. You can't speak what I've been through. Number 5, stay calm. It's okay not to have everything figured out, baby. Because why? God already got it anyway. He's already written it. It's already been sealed and signed and delivered by Him. Because in time, you gonna get where He purposed you to be. Number 6, it's on you. Only you are in charge of your happiness, baby. It ain't a man. It ain't a job. It ain't a business. It ain't a friend. If you don't realize that you need to be happy, baby, you won't ever be happy. Get your own happy from your own self first. Number 7, smile. Because life is so short. Enjoy it while you have it. And then I'm going to go to this and say, never blame anyone in your life. Good people give you happiness, okay? The bad people give you experience. The worst people, baby, they give you a lesson. And the best people, honey, they give you memories. So don't worry about what people doing. Worry about where God is taking you. We are on purpose. We are born with a purpose and a plan. You are on your pathway to your purpose. Your story is your story. So live it unapologetically in the eyes of God. That's who you need to please and be the better person the next day than you were the day before. I love y'all. That's it. That's all.
Oh my God.
Let
My
me say this
God.
story. Listen, because the only thing that wasn't said, but the one thing I heard out of everybody was forgiveness. Because you got to forgive before we do anything else. And even though you didn't say those words, that's exactly what we needed.
Mm-hmm.
But you better come on here and say, y'all about to have to take up a collection pay. Everybody send their cash out. Y'all get $1, but y'all gonna get something.
And another thing that came to me too, y'all, I can hear God saying that the first shall be last and the last shall be first.
Oh
So
my.
don't
I
be with,
received it.
yeah, that's right.
Listen, this was actually supposed to be a gathering. I want to showcase my tribe. These are a group of women that I love so dearly to my heart. Y'all have no
Love you
idea.
back.
I love them so much, and I just wanted. This is the last Sunday for Women's History Month, so I wanted to share my sisters. And Cynthia would say they're not my friends; they're my sisters. I wanted to share my sisters with the world. I mean, y'all have no idea how much of an impact you all have on my life. I didn't expect for it to get this deep, but you know, Tina said it was gonna get deep, and it really got deep. So those of you that are watching, if you missed the beginning, definitely go back and watch the replay. Now, I don't know whether Facebook, YouTube, whatever. I don't know if they don't want us to be great. They knew how powerful it was gonna be. That's why it was a lot of clicking noise going on, because they already knew how powerful this was gonna be. Y'all, this has really and truly blessed me. You have no idea, because I'm actually going through a little storm right now, and I'll be honest, I was about to cancel, but I was like, you know what? This might be what I needed. And I thank God I followed through, because it was what I needed. If nobody else needed it, I needed it for myself. So
Yeah.
I want to tell all of you, you have really blessed me. Ooh, I ain't gonna cry. I ain't gonna cry. All I'm gonna say is this has truly been a blessing, and I really thank you all for taking time out of your schedule to log on. And like I said, Vicky, Tammy, Shay, Kim, and Christina, they have never been on a podcast before. So I am truly grateful. Now I understand why the sky fell out. That's why it was raining so hard, because listen, and when I tell y'all dropped some valuable gems, I'm actually gonna go back and watch the replay for myself, because like I said, I needed it for myself. Y'all have no idea. I needed it for myself. So I thank you all for being obedient. I thank you all for logging on. And also I want to say to Dominique, I think Dominique was out of town or may have had an obligation. So we sending you love too, Dominique. We love you. And I also want to show love to not only this group of women, but I also want to show love to the women, my sisters at my church, Strong Tower, because I have some amazing circle of sisters at church as well. And so I'm sending everyone at Strong Tower, especially our prophetess Angela Goodson. I want to show them love as well. And anyone, I don't want to start calling out names because I'll miss some people. But you know who you are. There's so many people, like Cynthia said, you can't start calling out names because I don't want nobody mad at me.
Well, Tanya Bell in your comments. So
Yes,
yeah.
Tanya,
I see your comments on there.
Bell.
I'm gonna get her.
Listen, Minister Tanya is one of those people. You know how, like I said, a lot of times when it comes to women, it can be catty. And Tanya Bell is one of those people that's gonna come up to you and she gonna ask you, like with me, because you know I'm like my cousin Shay. I've been through a lot of hurtful friendships, relationships. I've been hurt a lot. So sometimes when people come to you and they say, "Are you okay? Is there anything you need? You sure you all right?" Because I've been so conditioned to dysfunction and hurt, automatically I'm thinking, what's the motive? Because I'm so used to the hurt, I'm so used to the pain. I'm thinking, what's the motive? Are you genuinely asking because you're concerned? Are you asking because you want to be nosy? Or are you trying to be in my business? But I can honestly say Tanya Bell has been a genuine person, and I thank her for that. And like I said, I don't want to call out names, but Tammy's right. Minister Tanya is in the comments, so I got to give her flowers, because she has definitely, she could pick up on stuff when she could definitely pick up on stuff when I'm, you know what I'm saying, when I'm in a different headspace and things are not right. And I see Dominique is in the chat. Hey Dominique, we love you.
Hey,
We sending you love, and like I said, I didn't want to take up. And they're gonna try to say, "I love y'all, Tanya." Let me tell you something. I love you so much. I love you so much. Oh, it's so refreshing to meet some genuine. Can I say that again? Genuine people, not just in friendships. I'm talking about all relationships, family. I mean, y'all are family. Y'all are family to me, and y'all mean so much to me. And I'm gonna leave it at that because I don't want to get emotional because y'all know I'll start crying in a minute. But thank you all for taking out time of your schedule and spending it with me. Because like I said, I started to cancel because there's some things mentally that I'm dealing with, and I'm in a different headspace, but I really needed this for myself. And I'm pretty sure that there's someone that's listening or watching that may need it as well. So, like I said, I thank you all so much for being my sister, for being my encourager, for being there when I need you. And even like the random calls, the random texts, just to say hello. You know what I mean? It means a lot to me. I don't take any of that lightly. So I just want to say thank you to you all, and I love you guys so much. And I want all of y'all to hang on because I'm getting ready to sign off. But I want y'all to hang on, and we're gonna chat after the live. I love you all, and those that are watching, thank you so much for tuning in. If you missed the beginning, make sure you go to the replay, watch the replay, and make sure you share it. It's on my personal page, my Keep the Faith Facebook page, and also my YouTube channel, Keep the Faith with Tori. And y'all just wave to the people back. And oh, let me say this. At the end of all of my podcasts, I always say at the end of each podcast that I have, I always say, no matter what you're going through in this thing called life, whatever obstacle you're going through, you may bend, but don't you dare break. Always remember to keep the faith. And you guys that are watching and listening, you have a blessed night. And we're out. Peace out.